What's up, guys, and welcome to my review for The Grinch. This is by Illumination Studios, who also brought us, I believe, The Lorax, Horton Hears a Who. This is the next animated telling of a Dr. Seuss tale. We have Pharrell Williams doing the narration. Benedict Cumberbatch is the Grinch himself, and this is just yet another telling of the Grinch story. Now, my personal favorite version of this story is probably a lot of people's favorites, the 1966, I believe, animation. I just recently rewatched that before going into this, just to kind of get a refresher on the whole thing. And it's simple, it's short, it's to the point, and it works. And this is a feature film, obviously, so they have to add a lot more to the story, as they did in the Jim Carrey film. But I have only seen that once. I think I don't remember really anything from it, so I can't really give any comparisons to that, really. But I hear a lot of mixed things about that movie. But regardless of this, they do add a lot of stuff into the film, not to change the story, really, but sort of just to add on to it, to give it a little more of an oomph. And some of the things that they added, I liked and I thought worked, but some of the other things they added I didn't dislike, but they were just kind of there, you know, to add on to the runtime, which I was moderately entertained with some of these new little things that they added in the movie, just to make it a little bit of a longer film. The movie only runs for about almost an hour and 20 minutes without end credits, so it definitely is a breezy watch. It is a well-paced film. It hits all the beats that it's supposed to hit. They don't really change anything with the story, which I liked. I mean, look at overall Benedict Cumberbatch. He's a good Grinch. Going into this movie, I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it because the trailers didn't necessarily sell me. I thought that it looked very kid-friendly. I thought that the trailers made it look very kid-friendly, like the humor was going to be so in your face. That's what I got from the trailers anyway. And leaving the theater, I mean, this is definitely more of a kid-friendly film, more so than it is for adults, but the adults will get those moments that you do expect from the Grinch story. So this isn't a bad movie by any means. I think the humor in it is not as in your face as I thought it was going to be. It worked. It's sprinkled out through the movie. It does have moments of heart. The Grinch does sort of have a backstory now. He's a different kind of Grinch. In the original, he's just evil until something happens. If you haven't seen it, I don't know how you haven't, but if you haven't seen it, until something happens, the story sort of changes. And he sort of changes. But in this, he does have sort of a background, and we do get to see a little more just behind the evil facade. And I liked that. I did enjoy it. He's more of a complex character now. And that's one of the things I added, which I really liked. The animation is fantastic. I think some of the nods to the original music in that original animation worked. There's that nice piece, Fa Who Doris, or whatever the song is called, Welcome Christmas maybe. And you get a couple nods to that throughout the movie. There's a nice sort of instrumental version of it that kind of kicks off the film, which I really enjoyed. But the main song, You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, the song, it is in the film, but I feel as though it was misplaced. In the original animation, that song plays when he is stealing Christmas, when he's doing what he needs to do. And in this, the song plays, I mean, I don't think this is much of a spoiler, but the song plays like immediately when we meet him for the first time, really, and his opening scene. And I feel like they blew it too quick, so to speak. I feel like they could have played it later on in the film and just had like a more of a menacing kind of score when we first kind of see him and meet him, kind of like how they did in the original. But I didn't dislike it. I just think that was a missed opportunity. Also, there's a few, not a lot, but there's a few other song choices in this that are more modernized, which are very, very brief, but still I don't think worked very well, but they are extremely brief. And even that Grinch song, they modernized it. It's not the original song. It's the same lyric pretty much, but it's just more modernized. And like I said, I didn't dislike it, but I would have preferred to hear the original song. But I do get what they're doing. They want to modernize the story. And overall, I did like this movie a lot more than I thought I was going to like it. It's an entertaining film. I was into it. And I would have no issue watching this again. Who knows? When it comes out, I might even buy it. I really did like this movie a lot more than I thought I was going to. So, in the end of the day, I'm going to give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. It didn't really blow me away. I mean, it was pretty much what you would expect a Grinch movie to be. It just wasn't like great, but it was fine. You know, it was definitely a good movie. So guys, comment your thoughts in the comments. Do you plan on seeing this new animated telling of The Grinch? What do you think about the original animation? Did you see the Jim Carrey movie? What are your thoughts on the whole damn Grinch story? Comment in the comment section. Also, you could subscribe to this channel. I believe I'll be seeing Overlord, the new J.J. Abrams produced film, either Saturday or Sunday, so my review for that will be up within the next few days for sure. Also, guys, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description of this video. You can also follow me on Instagram at KingOfRises131. Also, I will be saying Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald this coming Tuesday, so you could expect my review for that to be up this coming Wednesday, early afternoon. So that's very exciting. Guys, that's about it. Thank you very much for watching my review for The Grinch. Over and out.
Yes! Max! You're mean one, the Grinch. You're mean one.